Hello everybody, Defudge 3004 here. I am in Savage Lands. So I think that we should probably think about going to get some of that copper. So it is nighttime, so it may be a little dangerous, but I think I'm going to go and try to get the copper. So let's go ahead and get out our hammers, and then we will go and get some copper. Now the copper is going to take quite a bit more to get because it is a lot harder. And again, the trees grew back. There's that tree. So yep, it grew back. So just with a notch in it. If you use a stone hammer, it's going to take a lot longer to be able to actually get it. And so the one thing that you do want to do is make sure that you build like a tin hammer and stuff like that, because you remember my videos of me working with the stone hammer. It was not very good, and I was not doing so good with that. So yeah, that's why I made the tin hammers, because they're going to be a lot better for gathering all of the ore. So you remember it took about 5-6 whacks with the stone hammer just for the tin. Well, this is gonna, like I said, take a lot longer. Now probably gonna need some flint and stuff. So let's just go and get a little bit of that. And excuse me, again, everything over here is gonna be the same as it was over there, except for the fact that we can find, excuse me, goodness, copper, iron, and silver over here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to take 8 hits with these tin hammers. So it's going to take a lot longer to get stuff, as you can tell. So that's going to be one of the drawbacks to collecting the copper. But once we can make like a bronze hammer and stuff, then we're going to actually be able to get this a lot faster too. So that's why I brought all the tin, plus I brought the tin ingots and stuff, so that way we can get all that stuff. And hopefully we'll be able to find enough here. It is kind of hard to find. Like I said, stay out of the water. Don't be in the water. You're going to freeze your keister off if you do that. So finding a lot of the copper can be a challenge, but if you look around, you will find it. And just wander around and you will eventually find some. Just come down the coast. That's about the best way that I found to find it. And look everywhere that you can. Just look everywhere. That's a place actually you can get up there. So maybe here in a little bit we can try that. But like I said, I want to try to get copper. Now you can see that's flint. So it is daytime now, and the nights actually go by a lot faster than they used to. They did change things a little bit to make things go by faster, so that was always good. So this looks like another copper. It is. So remember, you got to look for the red. So you can see the red right there in it. When I'm not, putting my cursor on it, then you can see it. So let's go ahead and get these. And like I said, this is going to take about 8 hits. It's 8 hits each. So we're looking at a lot of hits just to get each one. That's why I like using 2 hammers or whatever, so that way I can get it a lot faster. So probably the next few nodes I will just get. You guys don't have to watch this, but you can see it's taking a good long time to get this, and it's also wearing out our hammers a lot faster because we are using them so much more. So again, remember, go to K, go to the broken sword, and then repair your hammers, because you're going to need them. Once we make the other ones, we'll still use these whetstones, but we won't be using the tin hammers. So as long as you have the metal stuff, you will be using the whetstones. And then, like I said, hopefully we can get up on that place where that little bridge is. It is very dangerous to get across there. You will probably end up getting hurt really badly if you fall off, and it's just kind of dangerous up there. There is lots of flint over here. And there is some coal, but I don't think there's a lot. And I also want to make sure to build a few lean-tos, because this island is probably twice the size or more of the first island that we started on. So yeah, this one is actually going to be a little bit harder and a lot bigger, and that bigger size is all the difference. So I can see through that rock. That's kind of freaky. I know there are some of the rocks here that kind of glitch out a little bit, but you know, we need to report that stuff to the developer so they can actually take a look at it and try to get that kind of stuff fixed if we can. I don't know how to do that, but I can see about doing some stuff like that. Now, in the middle of this island, there's like a big castle thing, and it should be over that way, and there should be iron and stuff and or silver around that area. So we're gonna look around there and see if we can find that, and hopefully we will be able to. I'm hoping, but no guarantees. The enemies on here are going to be a lot more powerful, as you've already seen from like the wolves, and I think the boars are the same, but there are no, I don't believe there's any little boars on this one. There's just the big ones, so you gotta be careful of them. And like I said, stay out of the water. You can try go to other places, like, you know, over there and stuff. I just don't see a point where I'm gonna freeze myself silly just to go over there. I will build several lean-tos on this island just because if I get lost or, you know, cold or whatever, I will have a place to go to and keep myself warm, because that's always very, very important. Getting around here, if you get stuck, like I have said before, just basically do what you can to make yourself die faster and go back and carefully try to get your stuff. It does happen. It will happen. It has happened. So just so that you know, just, you know, be prepared. Let's go to 3 and let's get out our sword and let's our spear, I guess. It's not a sword, it's a spear. And let's go and see if we can get some more stuff. We're going to build, you know, several of the pikes of resurrection and stuff. So, you know, this guy has a spear right here. And that makes him a lot more dangerous. So we need to, you know, make sure that we do check that stuff out. See, he has worn stone spear, so let's just go and take that. Plus, that'll be a good stone spear, too, for, you know, us in case something happens to this one. At least we will have something else. Alrighty, over there, that's kind of like the middle there. This is a very large island. It's pretty huge, and like I said, so and the skeletons out during the day everywhere, as you can tell, and at night they get really hard. So they are ones that have special armor and stuff. It's just worn leather armor and stuff, but they are a fair amount tougher, so we're gonna have to be very careful of them as well. So everything will respawn in here, as I've said time and time again. So I am going to actually, I think I'm going to go and get out my axe and get some trees. No, not on that. Oops, sorry about that. Not on that one. I want my trees on my, really, I want my axe on this one. Put my spear on that one, my tin spear. See, this one isn't, it's okay, but again, you know, it isn't as good. So we can also get parts from this over here, so that's going to be good. I don't think we can repair this house. There are houses to repair, as I said, and in the last episode I made it sound like there were not. There are houses to repair. They're just not in maybe the best places. There are some that you can, just not right away and not along the beach and that kind of stuff. So as soon as we can get to like the middle area, I'll be showing you guys that, and I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I can get some wood and logs and sticks and that kind of stuff, because we are going to be needing a lot of that kind of stuff. So I don't want the babbles yet, but I guess I've already started picking them, so I'm going to get some trees, and then I'll be back with you guys, and we will continue this journey around the island. I'm going to make another shelter. Right over by the house that I was at, there is a little lake just right next to it, and I didn't see. I knew it was somewhere around here. I see it in my dreams, a sword completely encased in ice. It's like nothing I've seen on Tarvos. Perhaps further away, is it truly just a dream or some kind of premonition? Still, even if I believed in an omen, where would I even begin to search for this sword? The islands are surrounded by miles of ice floes. If I remember correctly, there is a sword in a piece of ice. I just don't remember if it's in this ice or another one. So, and I don't really exactly remember how to get it out. So, maybe what we can do is see if there is something in here, and I'll start whacking and let you guys know. I haven't been able to find any of the, been able to move any of the ice. So it's probably not in there, but there is a sword. And I remember seeing it a long time ago. I just kind of forgot about it. As long as I know where this house is, I think this would actually be a pretty good place to go ahead and like build another shelter. So that way we have enough warmth and stuff. And since there is a whole lot of cotton right around here, we can at least, you know, make some more bandages and stuff. Of course, I have to get salt and, you know, things like that. But that's really not a big deal because the salt is actually really easy to get. Just go up to the rocks and whack on the rocks for a while. So, I am going to build this shelter around here. Make sure there isn't anything, you know, right here that's really bad. Sometimes there is, you know, things in these houses that you can find and stuff, but not very often. So on a rare occasion you will find things. So let's take care of this guy first. Get him. There's one over there, but I'm not really too worried about him. He's over there somewhere. He's wandering off somewhere. You just gotta remember to listen. So let's go to Jane. We'll set up a little temporary or shelter right here. Not temporary, but a shelter right over here. So let's go ahead and get that set up. Not a dining rack. That should be first. Okay, maybe it's a little bit later. There we go. Lean-to. So I want the lean-to. Won't let me place the lean-to there. Wonder why. Maybe I'll just back out of that and see if I actually have all the ingredients, because if I don't, it's probably because I don't have all the ingredients. Because I don't seem to have any of the, sinew. I know I have rocks and sticks, I just don't have the sinew, so that's why it's not letting me. So, ooh, okay, there we go. This is probably the castle that I was talking about, but I don't remember, so let's take a jaunt around here and then we will see if this is a good place or not. Okay, coal, so we can take that with us. So let's go and gather that. No, this is iron. Because coal will be busted up in one shot. Yep, this is iron. So apparently iron is gonna have kind of look a little bit. Yeah, I guess you can. I heard a neck right over there. Those guys are nasty. They're hurt. Chew. Another one. Oh, these guys are dangerous. Let's get up on this rock where at least we'll be safe from him. We don't have to worry about him wrecking us. Because they don't come up here, and so we are good if we're on the rocks. And we will just sit here for a few minutes and do the iron. This may take a while because this stuff is hard to get. So you guys can see how many hits it's taking, so I will be glad when we can make the bronze stuff. So I did find another one of those hot places. And, if I remember correctly, he doesn't like us being here by this hot place, because I know my friend and I were attacked. But I am going to get myself warm and healed up, so the dragon can just, you know, go away. Not that he's going to, but so I will show you guys where I am at. Or, oh, get out of there. scared the shnikey wobbers out of me. Now the goats will be able to run through a lot of the ice flows and stuff. So, let's see if we can get this go right here. Charge! They are a bit faster than us. So I'm gonna have to definitely get my bow and take it with me just so I can shoot these little twerps. Come back here, boy. See, that's no fair. You can run through there, I can't. Okay. So you guys saw where that hot thing was. So up on this area, there are little huts, destroyed huts and stuff that were of a civilization once gone. Now, I did say that some of these could be rebuilt, and like right here is a stone hut, but you can, you can see how much stuff it's going to take to actually repair this bad boy. So, if we can actually set up a lean-to up here, this would actually be a really good place. And right here's one that's most of the way built. If I remember right, we can rebuild this one, yes. So this one isn't going to take all that much to rebuild. And we can, of course, tear down some of these other ones to rebuild it and get some parts and, you know, items like that from these other ones. So that is actually going to help us out a lot. And I'm going to actually see about doing something like that. So there are dangerous things up here, just so that you know. There we go. I actually did kill one earlier. Now I got another one. So, and the goat meat's right here. And now I have the sinew, the 2 sinew. Yeah, I should be able to build one up here. And there's all kinds of goats up here. So let's go to J, and then we'll go to lean-to. And yep. Now I'm going to put the lean-to right here, kind of between these two, and then we can start building this place. So you have to have at least all of at least one of the parts before you can build it all the way. And then so, like for example, you have to have, you know, some logs, some sticks, some sinew, and some stones. So as long as you have some of that, and of course now I can make more sinew with that. So I do have a lot of meat now and stuff. So yeah, alright. So now we're actually doing really good again. So I'm actually going to whack on some of these stones, and I'm going to get some supplies that I'm going to need. And we are going to see about maybe possibly rebuilding like this place right over here. And then we can, of course, bust this place down to actually get a lot of that stuff. So this is actually going to be quite the adventure. And then we will see about doing this. So I'm going to get myself, I'm already warm. So I think I'm going to eat like another piece of meat, of like deer meat or something. Kind of save a little bit of that meat. So probably build a campfire. Okay, EQ. Alright. Okay, and then we'll cook up the meat. So let's go to here, and let's go and cook up this meat. Alrighty, now we're nice and warm. Now we're doing really good. So let me get on my hammers, and said just go over these rocks and just start smacking them like crazy, because you're going to need a whopping lot of parts to be able to build these houses. And just, you know, if you don't want to lose these parts down or anything, just keep on pressing E as you go, and you will continue picking them up. Sometimes you do move in this game for whatever reason. I don't truly understand, but there are times you do kind of move. So this is going to help. We're not getting very much good stuff, so we can... Whoops. No, don't do that. So let's go and repair all that we can there. Okay, and that started the fire in there. And since our stamina is up all the way, you know what, buddy? Oh, there's one of the hard skeletons right over here. Yeah, sure, I see how it is. Just hide in there. I'll remember that, buddy. Come on. Yeah, these are much tougher skeletons. See what I mean? And I have pretty good equipment right now. This tin spear was taking care of the other ones. You know, hardly messing with these guys. Come on, bud. Get your rear end down here and come fight me like a skeleton, man. There we go. That's better. Let's see what these guys have on them. So, you see, they do have some good stuff, but, you know, this is all armor that, to be quite honest, if we have to use it, we do, but it's not very good armor, so... really don't like the darn cheating goats that can run through the walls. That's not really very fair, but... Okay, well, you guys can see how we're going to rebuild this. So I'm going to go and break down a couple of these houses, and I'll be back with you guys then. So here is something that you guys can make. If you have bone dust and rotting meat and frost berries, you can make Sundered Surprise. Mystery meat that satisfies hunger at a risky cost. Hunger 30, health 15, warmth 15, and of course a max stack of 20. So we can actually make 2 of these, and this is actually going to be really good for us, because if you kind of looked at like the goat meat, it does 40, but this does 30, but the health and the warmth is really the important things, because we can eat more of these, you know, to fill us up or whatever, but the health and the warmth are actually a little bit better, and by quite a bit. So we can make these. I don't know if I'm going to right this minute, but we can. So I have quite a few parts. I don't have all the parts that I need to finish this house, because it's just going to require an insane amount of those slabs. But in the process of getting that house kind of ready to go into, I've also been kind of repairing this one a little bit, because this one is most of the way ready. There's not a lot more to do here. I mean, there is still a lot to do here, yes, just not as much. So that was kind of my thought, was, you know, do maybe a couple of these to keep ourselves, you know, in warmth. So we do have a couple of them. These you cannot break down. I didn't try it, but don't work that way. So I am still working on trying to get this built. It's just going to take a lot longer than what I thought. So let's go and see about coming up here. There is some more copper up here and stuff, and we may just end up having to go back down to our base and getting that done up there. Circle around these guys as much as you can, especially these dangerous ones, because they are going to hurt you really, really bad if you don't. So, as I said, when I was down, when my friend and I were playing down here, it was really, really bad, because he kept on attacking us when we were down here. So I just got to be really careful that I watch that and don't get attacked by him, because, you know, he doesn't like us here at all, and I can't really say that I blame him. So yeah, here's a little bit more copper, and I think I'm just gonna try to maybe head down to that base and see if we can get some stuff set up there, because that's gonna help us out, because we're just going through supplies like crazy up here until we can make the better stuff. I'm going to get this last node, and then I'm going to head back down to the base and hopefully be able to get that. I noticed that I keep on moving backwards for some reason. And my friend, when we were playing this together, because of the multiplayer and stuff, you can, you know, host a game and then invite, you know, your friends in or whatever. He was sliding backwards a lot too, and I'm doing it right now. So I don't quite know what's going on with that, but it is what it is, and there's nothing we can really do about it. So, that's what I thought. Die! Okay, These guys are actually kind of hard to kill. You gotta, you know, concentration will be tested. But they ain't too bad. I mean, once we get the better stuff, they're going to be quite a bit easier to take care of. So that's going to help us out quite a lot. It's just getting them in that process. So I need to figure out where we are. And I think I need to fix my hammers first. So let's go and get this guy fixed. Now see, we have all this other stuff too that we are getting off these guys. So I'm not really too worried about, you know, fixing their stuff, because their stuff, I see how they're going through those. Okay, their stuff is not really worth fixing. It's low level stuff. I don't want to fall through there. I remember what happened on Osiris New Dawn. If you guys have not seen that, watch the one that says I walked through walls killing Queen Cleo. It's interesting episode. So yeah, this is interesting here. I'm kind of actually not finding as much as I was hoping I was, but I'm doing better than I thought I would be for now. Once we find more dangerous enemies, that it will change in a heartbeat. So I need more clay, I need more slabs, and I can make slabs at the workbench, but I gotta go down to the workbench to get them. I need 5 more slabs, and looks like 5 more clay. So I'm just gonna go see if I can go back down and try to find the base. And in that time, I guess that I will see you guys there. And this time maybe I actually will. Alright, I will see you guys back at the base. Upon wandering around, I know where my base is, right over there. I ran across something that they didn't used to be this way in the game, but they have since changed them. So, see this green thing right here with these little speckles coming off of them? Stay away from those. Those are giants, and they look like regular trees, but they are anything but regular trees. They did change the color on them, and it's probably a good thing, because sometimes you're going along, you don't even realize it because they look like a bush or something, and you turn around and they're moving, and you're like, run fast, but you're screaming like crazy because you have no idea what this gigantic thing is chasing you is. So yeah, if you see those green things, just stay away from them. They are very dangerous, and we have to face them to get off of the third island, to go off the second island to go to the third. But I'd much rather avoid that if we can at all possible, because they are dangerous, but we have to do it, so we're not going to be avoiding them. But yeah, if you happen to see them, just be very careful. Alright, so I just got back to the base. It's not too far from that giant, and so I have a lot of stuff on me. Before I headed out, I didn't reset this. That was kind of dumb. Always reset your spawn point, because you do need it if you die. Otherwise, I'm going to spawn way back on the first island and have to make it over here. Okay, so this is my chest, and of course I forgot to grab these, so I was, you know, not very prepared, but whatever. I have another tin helmet. Nice. So I got a tin helmet off one of those guys. Well, that's nice. So that's good. These things are pretty much junk, but all these things can be used later, so we can always, you know, keep them. And I'm actually going to put a fair amount of supplies away, so that way we have some stuff. And then I'm going to worry about try to make the smeltery and the blacksmith before we end the episode, so that way we have stuff. I did pick up a few of those babos, so I'm just gonna go put those in here, and skulls, and then we need to take this stuff with us when we go. So yeah, the giants we have to face, unfortunately we don't have a choice with that, so no matter what we do, they will be there and they will be waiting for us. I did not make this Sundered Surprise. I was going to, but I decided against it, because there's really, if we need it we'll get it, but if not, then we're not going to. So I got quite a bit of copper, so I'm just going to go and stick that in here. Now I'm out of room in here for stuff that I can take, so I did get a little bit of salt so I can actually make some more bandages, but we actually do have a lot of bandages on us, so I got 2 salt is all. I need 2 more of these stone slabs, so let's see what it takes to make the stone slab. So that should be under here, and stone slabs is 2 stone and 1 clay. Now I need 5 of these, but I also need 5 clay. So what I'm thinking is just bust up maybe some of these rocks around here and see if we can get us some more clay and or stone slabs. So it looks like I may have enough stuff, because I'm going to get, looks like a couple of clay from here. So if I have, let's say 10 clay, because it takes 1 per slab, then I should actually have enough. I almost have enough clay, and that's going to help us out. So, okay, can't mine that one anymore. So I'm just going to try to find some more rocks, and I'm going to mine the rocks, and if I find some more clay, we're going to build the other stuff, and then we'll head back up there in the next episode. So let's come down here, and let's see about making the blacksmith and the smeltery. Smeltery first, and then the blacksmith. So let's go to J, and we're going to go to the smeltery, and we'll put this, and that's going to take some of our these, and we need 5 of these. So we do have 13 of those. Minus 8 is 9, minus 5 is 8, so there's still going to be enough. So I think what I'm going to do is just go and make quite a few of the slabs. That's going to really be really good to help us out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it gives us 8 clay, and then we can have enough stuff to be able to build, everything that we need to build. So now we can build a smeltery. So let's go and make some tin ingots. Let's go and do, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we got that, let's go ahead and see about making, we can make some iron ingots, but let's see about making some copper ingots. Now we still have enough coal, so I did put some copper away, so let's just go and do that, and then let's get out some copper, and let's go and make some more. And then we'll make some bronze stuff, and then we'll do some more stuff. So let me see, let me do... how many are there in there? There's 5. Let's do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there we go. So now you have 10 of each, and then let's just go and put the excess stuff away. So here's the bronze ingots. So let's just go ahead. We can only make 5 of the bronze ingots because it takes 2 copper. So now we have some bronze. Now we can come back over to here, and now you can see, okay, bronze battle axe. I mean, damage 120, but it's a 2-handed weapon. So let's look at the bronze spear. Now our spear is 52. Let's look at the bronze, and it's 125. So that's like double and a half, or not quite. The damage, so the durability is also a lot better. 504 compared to 264. Building damage 104. So this one is actually going to do a lot better for us. The flint hatchet, it does 6. Ours does 5. It isn't that much better. The durabilities, actually the durability. Oh no, that's flint. Never mind. So yeah, it looks like we can only make a few things of the bronze. So let's look at the bronze. The bronze hammer. We need leather. So and this one does 60 compared to these ones that are doing 24. So we're going to get stuff a lot faster. Plus the building damage is like double at +6. So, man, the durability is almost half of what this is. So, let's go and build. Let's see if we can build the tanning rack. So, let's go to OK, and let's tan the hides now. So, leather hide. Am I on the right smelter? Oh, because I'm staying next to the smelter, I can do it. Nice. Okay, I see. So actually, it's a good thing that we did put this thing right here, so that way we can kind of access a couple of things at once without having to move all over the place. Let's do 1, 2. Let's go and do all 3 of them, and then we will do some leather strips so we can get 3. Let's go and do. Let's do all 3. We're gonna need it anyway. So. Come up here, we will go to here. Now look at all the stuff that we can make. We can make a lot of stuff now. So let's figure out what we really want to make in the last few minutes that we have here. Okay, a bronze sword does, let me find my tin sword. My tin sword does 24. This bronze sword does 60, so it's going to be a lot better. It's going to be basically equivalent to this, and it's going to be one-handed, so I can use my shield that I wasn't using with like cruel. The bronze hammer, no bronze spear, 125. I think we should make that. Leave this one here, and of course we're going to leave. I'll just throw a lot of this stuff down on the ground. The bronze hammer. I think we at least need one of these. That's going to help us out with mining and be a lot faster. So, we can only make a couple of these things. So, I'm going to say a bronze hammer. We'll craft that. And we can make, I believe, a bronze spear. We do have enough of the sinew. We have enough. That's actually really, really good. Maybe we can take care of those other skeletons that are giving us problems with 3 hits. So we'll go and do that, and then we will trade it out for that. So now we have something quite a bit better. And let's go ahead and maybe even do this to get trees and stuff a lot better, because this is going to help us out. Maybe instead of like 6 hits, maybe 4 hits or so, maybe less. So it's going to be, damage is, wow. This is the tin one, and it damage 5. This is the bronze one, damage 60. I am making that. I am making that without a doubt. So now we find that, and then we're gonna, wow, that almost looks Skyrim-y. You know that? Let's go test out this, and let's go see how good this thing really is. Eat one more piece of meat, and then we'll get warm, and let's go see. I want to see. I remember using it. It's just been a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still 6 hits, but it's definitely going to help, and it's going to last a lot longer. So we won't be repairing this stuff anywhere near as much, and it's going to help us out much more in the long run. So plus the 60 is just going to be, phenomenal. We're not getting trees any faster, but we are definitely going to be getting more better things because we have to. But if you want to survive on here, plan on getting better stuff. Every time you can upgrade. So, well, everybody, this is the Fudge 3004, and this is Savage Lands, and again, we are, doing this series, and let me know what you guys think. I actually have a lot of fun with this game. I think it's an amazing game. It does have its problems, as all games do, but I still love this game, and it's still something, that I really enjoy. So we can make a lot of bandages. So we're going to be needing them if we're going to be going to battle with anything. So let's just go and make at least 2 sets, and then we can go ahead and put a lot of this other stuff aside, and next time we will be making iron stuff, and we will be getting that going in the next episode. So everybody stay tuned. And let me know what you think of the bronze stuff, because like I said, I think it's amazing, and it is so worth it to get the bronze stuff because it is so hard hitting and everything. So I just think it's like just super worth it. So I'm just gonna drop a few things out here, and then we will be ending the episode. So I hope you guys had a good time. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you for this journey, and thank you, for watching me and everything else. So I got a couple tin spears off of those guys that were attacking me. So that's always a good thing about going out. And I also have some good armor. So not this stuff, but like this tin helmet and stuff. And we can also make bronze stuff, but we got to get a lot more copper because it takes a lot of copper to make the bronze stuff. And now we can also repair that house all the way, so that'll be a nice, super warm place to be. Then I need to make some arrows. I got to do all kinds of stuff. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for joining me, and you guys have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.